I think what I tried to say the most was that in order to take a responsible attitude as a company, it's not only good enough to be green or to think about your footprint, but it's also an opportunity. It's also an opportunity to first understand what your core of your business is and try to translate that in the outside world to reach out to communities or in any other way. And the example that I gave was how your brands can work to reach communities and at the same time can have an impact on those communities. This only works if it works for the communities and for the brands. So corporate social responsibility or sustainable behavior or whatever name you give it only works when it's not a standalone action, but it works as a business model, because that's what companies do. Companies make business, and they do that not only by giving value and creating value for shareholders, but also for the stakeholders. And that's where environment, communities, and government come in place. I absolutely believe, if I look at the number of initiatives that local and international companies are undertaking in Hungary, if you look at the initiatives in terms of raw material purchasing, if you look at development of people, there are many initiatives that are reaching out. I think Hungary is pioneering even to some extent in making these new initiatives come to life. Secondly, I think we're able together, Hungary, companies, government, to actually also talk about the difficult topics like unemployment or obesity. Now, where I think that awareness can be enlarged is, for instance, in terms of health and obesity and consciousness about food. For instance, there is something that I think we still have a way to go, but I'm pretty confident that if you look at all the things that are happening in Hungary, that we also can take that route. In the last summer months, that for every glass of draft Sapolt Soproni, 10 forint would go to a fund that we will give to the Interchurch Aid organization that will help and coach and guide people, job seekers, back to work. And we're proud to say that all the pub owners, all the pub visitors, but also the whole sales force and everybody was engaged in the summer has reached an amount of more than 100 million hoof that we will give to the Interchurch Aid organization, which is, as far as we know, the biggest charity donation ever done in Hungary. Soproni is a sponsor of the water polo sport in Hungary, and we're very closely connected with that sport. Second, water polo, more than football, is a relevant carrier of emotions, of bringing people together, of creating fun and enjoyment together. So for us, the choice for him was very easy.